First one is the father of the bride, Chris.
Good afternoon, everyone. Not a good way to start one round of job, is it? Good afternoon, everybody. 5 years ago today, Abby and Dan got together after Abby and one of her friends, Charlotte over there, pulled down most of the bunting from the Church Stretton Summer Fest, and it was wrapped around Abby and Dan, and they've been wrapped up in each other ever since. I know it's corny, it doesn't get any better. I apologise if I'm slightly nervous speaking to you today. This is the sixth time today that I've had to stand up from a warm seat with a lot of paper in my hand as well. So. The other good thing about going first is watching the groom, the father of the groom, and the best man rewriting their speeches as I use their material. Or second, as the vicar destroyed that joke this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to be standing up here today to speak about Abby and Dan. Dan is kind, he's thoughtful, he's patient, he's a great person, he's trustworthy, and he's dedicated. I have so many stories to tell you about him though, but I'm just going to pick on one. When I first met Dan, or a couple of months after I first met Dan, one of his friends wanted to go to a nightclub. Now that person is here today, and he's the spitting image of Dan. You couldn't tell them apart, they are so alike, it is untrue. Now this friend wanted to go to the nightclub, and he was only 17. He wanted to borrow a driving licence. I don't know whether you guys knew about this, but oh right, okay.
We had a police letter.
He wanted to borrow a driving licence, so he asked Dan if he could borrow it. Now Dan, being the kind, considerate person that he is, lent him his driving licence. Now I don't know whether there's any doormen here, but some of these doormen are quite sharp. And this one, who found this out, was really sharp. The flaw in their plans was that the licence was confiscated because the doorman found they didn't quite look alike. But it's hard, it's uncanny. And this person is here today. Just have a look around to see if you can see Dan's look-alike. Dan, can you just stand up, please, so as people can recognise this? This is what Dan looks like, obviously. And that person is here. Anybody got any idea? It doesn't look like it. Ben, you may as well stand up, just put people out of their misery. Look at that. So that was the flaw in the plan, by the way. Anyway, Dan, you're a top bloke. Congratulations to you.
Cheers.
I should have said, and I've missed it out, Dan, you're a Leeds fan, but you'll never walk alone. That's what friends do, they help each other out, as Dan and Ben did. Almost. Abby is kind, is generous, she's very loyal. We've watched, Sharon and I have watched her grow up into the beautiful and elegant girl that she is today. We've had our moments, as have every parent and, sorry. We've had our moments, as of every father and their daughter, but this is a very special day. Now, Abby is very creative, she's very professional, she's a hairdresser of some repute. She does the hair for the England goalkeeper's mother. She doesn't give her head and shoulders though. Abby is very musical, she can play the piano, the recorder and the flute. And if you get the chance, and seriously, if you get the chance, listen to her rendition of Titanic. It is superb on the flute. I know but it's absolutely brilliant. She's also very poetic, and she taught us. Where's Wotton over there? We walked through, as a family, two families. We walked through Abu Dhabi when she was 7. And she taught us a poem that we'd never heard before. And I'm not going to read it out now, it's in your envelopes when I finish, just have a read of it. But it's about a little boy and his willy, but I won't say any more. Anyway, Abby, God bless you. It's also a special day for the mother of the bride and the mother of the groom. They've nurtured these two for 23, 24 years. They've brought them up into fine, upstanding human beings. And it's an emotional time for them as they see their children married. So, again, Well done. God bless you too as well. Marcus, we had a bit to do with it, I'm sure. But, yeah, exactly. Everybody, thank you all for coming. You are the special friends and family members who they wanted to share this day with. There's obviously a party going on later on, and there's other people come to that as well. But they're second rate compared to you guys. You are the ones that they really wanted to spend the time with. So, to you as well. Feel free to raise your glasses as well. And again, well, the best men, well, nothing more to say, just have a beer and that'll do. Right, in your envelopes, there's so many other stories. I've not mentioned the story about the paint. The brown envelope, sorry, yeah. There's so many other stories. I've not mentioned the story about the paintball where a certain person fell over in front of me, and I think I must have shot him about 30 or 40 times. Dan came up to me afterwards and said, I'm not feeling very good. Somebody shot me 30 or 40 times. Well, that was me. We got on well since. There's a picture in the envelopes as well of these two looking as celebrities. But I just want to finish with a couple of thoughts, leave you with this two final thoughts. Why is it that people that squeeze the toothpaste tube from the end wind up married to someone who squeezes it from the middle? And the secret to a long marriage is patience, tolerance and forgiveness. Failing that, a bad memory helps. Fornication, sorry. I'm really sorry about that. For an occasion like this, please, everybody, please stand up and raise your glasses to the couple of the day, to Abigail and Daniel.